It's time to take a ride on the Steelers Afternoon Drive with our co-hosts, Alan Saunders and Zachary Smith.
Welcome into another episode of Steelers Afternoon Drive. I'm Zachary Smith, and that can only mean one thing, folks. That's Alan Saunders. And
that is General Manager Alan Saunders to you.
Yeah, General Manager. I'm sorry. The GM, Alan Saunders. Can I say GM? Is GM okay? Instead of General Manager? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Just want to make sure.
I don't have a cool con artist style nickname. So
we'll think of one. We'll think of one, but for the time being, just GM. People have been asking about this. We gave them a little taste by doing a mock draft together. But on today's episode, Alan, what we're going to do is we're going to go back and forth making selections on everybody's favorite site, PFF, their mock draft simulator, and make some picks. It
pains me to say that I do like PFF's mock draft simulator quite a bit. I think it's very good.
Okay. All right. I think that PFN has definitely made some upgrades. I think that they're trying to get there. And I haven't and being that I don't have a PFF subscription of my own, this will be the first time I'm doing a full 7-rounder on here. So I don't know. My mind is open to this. We will see if they can sway me to the PFF direction for these. But people have been asking for us to each do one and see what we come up with and then compare. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go pick by pick, share our screens going back and forth. And then at the end, we will put up a graphic. Of course, if you're watching or listening to this, you're going to know what the picks are ahead of time. But we're also going to put up the graphic on social media. So be sure to follow us over there and give us your input over there as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Come check out the mock draft. And between Alan and myself, tell us which one you think came away with the better draft haul. Alan, GM's choice. Do you want me to start or would you like to start?
I feel like this needs to be like Terry Bradshaw. Like we got to flip a coin or something. I don't think it really matters. No, go ahead. You're doing all the hard work over there with the button pushing. So you can have the honors.
Okay. So again, I just want to, we got a lot of flack for our last mock draft, Alan. I don't know if you looked at the comments of it. I just want to once again take a little bit of this off my back from the comments. We are at the mercy of the computer here. Like, we cannot control what the computer is going to do in front of us. The board is going to fall how it's going to fall.
All right.
So I just want to put that out there. Again, I have obviously the pressure to make the best possible pick, but it's not like I can just Marvin Harrison ain't going to be available at 20. So I'm sorry, folks.
You say that, but now watch.
There he goes at 4. So sorry. Okay. There he goes. Right. And Roma Dunze too. I know there's been some talk about
pretty chalky board right here.
Pretty chalky draft. Graham Barton at 18.
That's a little surprising there.
Yeah.
So that leaves you with just one tackle and a whole bunch of corners.
Yeah, the corners. Well, Terrion Arnold and Quinyon Mitchell both went though. Yeah. So Cooper DeJean is on the board. Nate Wiggins is there. Marius Mims, obviously. The reason I didn't say his name right away is because that's probably the way that I'm leaning here. And I know, there's going to be people here that have been Jackson Powers Johnson from the get-go, and I get it, glaring hole at center. But I'm sorry, we're going to Marius Mims.
26 trade offers there also, so you could.
Oh, I guess I should look at these, huh? I mean, with Mims on the board, that's going to be tough for me to. How do I fully look at these? Because this is
if you just scroll down, you can add they're just saying they're interested in your pick.
So it's not like PFN where it comes up and yeah. So sorry guys, we're taking Amari's Mims. If you want to make a trade, you can. With the way that this board has fallen for me, I'm very comfortable with taking Mims here. I'm not putting in the work to seek out a trade with other teams. If they want to make a trade, they can make a trade.
I'll be honest, I don't love your board for trade, so I don't blame you at all.
Yeah. All right, so we are taking Amarius Mims, the tackle out of Georgia, with the 20th overall selection. Come over to here. That's going to do its thing while it's
at the end of the first round. Yeah, okay. Or yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, you can let it go. I don't know if you want to leave yourself a potential trade. All right, here we go. Now. Bears on the clock, and Drake May at 6. That's interesting.
Ooh. That's a different one.
Oh, and there's also Graham Barton to the Bengals at 18 again. I believe I have the exact same board you had.
Okay.
Right? Did you have Yeah, you had Leatu Latu there too, right?
Yeah. This is pretty much the exact. Yeah, I think, yeah, it might be the exact same, unless there was somebody further down the board that went. Those guys at the top are all the same, though.
Yeah, they are. I'm gonna make this trade that I like a lot.
You brought this up on Wednesday show.
As long as the Cardinals will have me, and it sure seems like they will.
Oh man,
seems
you
like
might win. You might win based off this move alone. To be honest with you,
seems like I can get 90.
I didn't want to put in the effort to try to make a trade, but
see if I can make this trade happen. Then this is the way we're going here. 20 and 51 for 27, 35, and 90. And that has been accepted. And let's see who remains on the board for me in 7 picks. Now, see, the guy I really wanted here was Tyler Guyton, and I missed out on him. So 27, man, I've got some options here.
Yeah, I like the corners that are there.
I think I'm going to go Cooper DeJean here at 27. I like his versatility in the slot and outside, and a little bit of safety maybe compared to Kool-Aid, who I think is just an outside guy. I think that's a bigger need. It's certainly not the biggest need. And I like Jackson Powers Johnson here, but full disclosure, the reason I did this trade is because I want to take Zach Frazier at 35. So I'm going Cooper DeJean in the first round.
I think the fact that you traded down allows you to go corner with that first pick.
Yeah, I agree. Well, otherwise it kind of takes tackle off the board, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll see where we go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like it. Let me put this on to our graphic here that I will show at the end with the accumulated picks. So, man, that trade down is great. I'm in a hole here, right?
I mean, listen. I think Marius Mims is really nice. I'm not sure I'm ahead right now.
Okay. Back to myself. I paused it at pick. By the time I paused, it was like pick 40. But I don't know that I'm interested in coming up here anyway.
Okay. Are you banking on Frazier getting to 51? Is that the idea here?
I think so. Yeah, Graham Barton went super high though, which has me a little bit worried. I mean, are the Chiefs? Wait, the Chiefs don't pick here? Was there a trade?
Must have been.
Okay.
The Chiefs can't hurt you anymore, Smitty.
No. Is there a way while this is simulating for me to look at the board?
No.
Oh, look at this. Okay, this isn't.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is.
I believe I just lost. I believe I just lost.
This isn't a discussion at all for me. I mean, just for playing devil's advocate a little bit with myself here, Javon Bullard could be a great slot for them. The Steelers obviously have that need. We didn't take a receiver in the first round. Ricky Pearsall's here, a name that I've talked about a lot. This board is very different than PFN's. Wow. Yeah, just like Keon Coleman's down here as opposed to Jermaine Burton, who's much higher on here than PFN's. I don't think there's actually anybody else that I can make a case for anyway. So stop wasting everybody's time. Zach Frazier is the pick. And hey, if you listen to Wednesday's episode, Nick Faribault actually thinks this is a possibility that he falls to 51. So
yeah. I think it's possible. I'm not sure it's likely, but I definitely think it's possible. I think I'm in trouble here because I think you got the player at and that's like those picks 33 and 34 just daggers to the heart.
Well, now knowing that, maybe you go a different direction with this pick because no, you don't have 51 though.
I don't have 51 now. Yeah. So I mean I can go a different direction. I do think Zach Frazier is pretty close to BPA here. I like Braden Fiske in this spot a good bit. Maybe I can move down a couple spots and still get him. What do you have? 69. I'm not going to get that for a couple spots, but let's try. Let's see what this looks like. Well, there you go. Well, maybe I'll be able to do it with 90. There it is. Moving down 2 spots, and I'm going to take.
Man, you said you weren't the con artist.
I still have Zach Frazier, and I have Braden Fiske available to me here. I'm not going to play around with center anymore. I think I could probably wait and get Cedric Van Pran in the 3rd round, but I think this is really good value for Zach Frazier. I'm happy taking him here. I'm pulling the trigger. I got a lot catching up to do in this draft, though.
All right. So we both have Zach Frazier as our second pick. I guess I should mark on here where we took them at. Crap, because that's going to make a difference. So you moved down to what were your
37 is where I took him.
And where was DeJean though? Where did you move to in
27.
the first?
27.
And mine were in their actual, just normal spots without moving. Okay.
I do feel really good about getting another top 100 pick here. Like, there's a position that I'm going to be able to address now that you're not going to, but your first 2 picks are a lot better than my first 2 picks.
Yeah.
So now you thinking wide receiver here almost certainly?
Yeah, probably.
Gee.
I don't like that what just happened there right before my pick a little bit.
You can
Malachi Corley's there.
It's not bad. If you go up, you can like sort by position. If you go up a little bit more.
Oh, right.
There, positions. Yeah, you can just say like this is what I want.
Oh man, I mean, if it's receiver, it is. I feel like Malachi Corley easily.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me see what's there. Corner. Oh, it's doing both. How do
yeah.
I like Renardo Green. Chris Abrams drained, be a good slot. Same with there's a lot of slots, obviously. I think that's the case. The majority of the draft once you get out around 1 and halfway through 2 anyway. Oh boy. Okay. I think we're gonna keep waiting on slot corner. I'm gonna take Malachi Corley here.
I think it's a good pick.
Yeah, I don't think I could wait on it any longer and still walk away feeling pretty good about receiving. Malachi Corley can contribute in year 1. I don't know that I can say that about, guys further down the board from that. So
I agree. Now for this trade to work, I need to get a really good wide receiver here at 69. This is the only way this is going to win this. And as I'm watching Jermaine Burton, Ricky Pearsall, and Roman Wilson all go by, and there's Jalen Polk and Jalen McMillan. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to me. Like happened right away.
Oh man, I am not in love with this wide receiver group here at 64. I mean, Tez Walker is one of my least favorite players in this draft class compared to like the consensus. Javon Baker is interesting, I guess. Woof. Junior Colson. I mean, linebacker is really good value for me. I can get Edge Cooper here. I already took
what pick number is 69? Nice.
69, yeah. Yeah. Tavondre Sweat. I think this pretty well assures that I'm losing this draft, but
you have an extra pick, right? You have.
I mean, yeah, but this is the extra pick, and I don't like anything of what I'm getting here.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I think overall people are going to be like, would I rather have what you got at 69 and 84 or just what I got at 84?
Blake Fisher is someone that I really probably should consider here. I just do not like the idea is to not have Dan Moore, not have slightly younger Dan Moore. Man, like I even missed on Rosengarten this early. Yikes. This is a brutal board. So I guess the positions I really like, I need a wide receiver. There isn't one that I really like. I already took a corner, tackle, D tackle, or just play value. I like Brandon Dorless. This feels very early for him.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. Let's Man, if I don't get a wide receiver soon, I'm not going to get one that's going to play.
So Malachi Corley went already in yours.
No,
He
he's
didn't go
here.
until...
He's here.
Oh, okay.
He's right here. I have wide receiver. I have Tez Walker, Javon Baker, Johnny Wilson, Jamari Thrash, Malachi Corley.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Corley might make it to 84.
Yeah. I mean, if it's he did on mine. We're using the same simulator, so
I really need one of those top wide receivers to fall instead of these top linebackers, which I don't want, or Kyrie Jackson, who I don't want. Trade down again.
Yeah, that's a possibility. If I had to make a pick here, I would probably be going with one of those defensive linemen, to be honest with you. Not that I think that they are more pressing than wide receiver for the Steelers, but like just the way that the board looks.
Who else here at IDL? See, I like Michael Hall a lot. I think I think I might just stay and take Devondre Sweat. I think he's like DPA at need, and I'll roll the dice on receiver one more round. I'm not happy about it, but
that's fair.
Let's see what happens. Should I stay and make another pick so we catch up?
I mean, if you don't have to.
Yeah, well, there they all just they literally all just went. It's Thrash or Corley. I think I like Jamari Thrash as a guy that's got to play right away a little bit better. He's been really productive in college. Less of a jump from Western Kentucky. I love the player of Malachi Corley. I just think if I'm playing this guy right away, and I am playing this guy right away, I'm taking Jamari Thrash.
We kind of talked about that on the episode with Derek.
Tuesday,
I think it was that he was on with, like, you know, he is an older prospect, so of course it's going to kind of like maybe cap the ceiling a little bit, but it also makes him ready to come in and contribute earlier on than a lot of guys. So what draft slot was that?
That was at 84.
84. Okay.
We should be back to normal now, as long as I don't make another shit.
Yeah. All right. You see Renardo Green one up here. I would have loved if he would have fallen to this spot because I haven't taken a corner yet. He would have been great. The other Florida State corner, though, Jarian Jones,
and
is intrigued.
Adrian Taylor Jefferson is a slot corner in my opinion. I don't know that it isn't everybody's.
I would agree. Let me just sort this. I will make it corners and safety because there's a lot of players listed as safety that are slots, such as Taylor Demerson. Chris Abrams-Drain's still there. Ty Smith, who I like a lot.
I like
definitely
Brownlee too. There's a couple in a row I like there.
Yeah.
Cole Bishop's a half-field safety, but I think he's a really good one.
Yep. And also, did you see that comment back when you were at the Senior Bowl that somebody said, "Hey, make sure you talk to my cousin at the Senior Bowl. His name's Cole Bishop." So unless for some reason that was like an odd joke that somebody was playing.
I did talk to Cole Bishop at the Senior Bowl, so I'm not sure that I saw that then, but I did do as I was requested and talk to Cole Bishop at the Senior Bowl. Very nice kid.
But that's cool that his cousin watches the channel, if so, and that would definitely make for a cool story. All right, I'm between Taylor Demerson, Abrams-Drain, and Brownlee here. Oh no, Ty Smith's on the board too. Oh man, I'm going Taylor Demerson.
I do enjoy that pick.
That was a tough one for me though. I like 4 players that were all there. Okay, let me get you back on the board here.
All right, I'm heading into 98. Well, that's interesting. So I really need a wide receiver now. No, I took Thrash at 84. So I'm kind of open now a little bit. I haven't addressed tackle. and I don't know that at this point I'm going to get to. I do like Macinsalvis here. It could be the option. He's got some tackle guard versatility. I mean, Javon Foster's there. That's decent value for him. I think I like Macinsalvis here. I think this is my tackle. I think he can be a starting right tackle in the NFL. I think he might end up being a guard instead for a late third-round pick. I'm okay with that value. If he was healthy and had a good year, he'd have been a first-round pick. So there's like upside here. I haven't addressed tackle any other way, and I'm not like there's nobody else here that I like enough to want to take ever. So it's basically here or never. I'm not just gonna look. Do I think Macinsalvis is gonna start over Dan Moore this year? Probably not. But I think this is a good swing at the tackle position in the future, given the fact that I didn't get one early. I'm going there.
Okay. All right.
Cedric Van Pran making it to 98 makes me trading.
It's funny. He just went on mine, Macinsalvis, at 111.
Makes me feel not good about trading up to get Zach Frazier.
Yeah. Oh man. Probably early for Cedric Gray. I don't like this board. A lot of running backs up here at the top. We didn't get an outside. Cam Hart could maybe play on the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Cam Hart is an outside corner.
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't have worded it like that. He's definitely an outside corner, but like the variance in play, like very up and down player.
Oh yeah.
Like, so is he actually going? Yeah.
It's like a kind of a swing at a high upside guy for where you are in the draft, I think.
Yeah.
You did just take who'd you end up taking in the slot? DTD.
Yeah. Right. But definitely a slot. So I still haven't addressed outside corner.
And defensive line is the other position that you have.
Right. But I don't even know who I would go with. Like, Leonard Taylor III, I guess, is up there. Go further down.
McKinley.
Christian Boyd.
Yeah.
Mason Smith.
Mason Smith.
Ooh. But based off where he's at here, he probably wouldn't get to 178. That's 30 drop from his rank on here. I like the tight ends that are here more than anything. Like Theo Johnson's here, and Ben Stott was up there. Like
the audience is gonna be sick of me talking about Theo Johnson. I really like Theo Johnson.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna fall, but I'm gonna take the outside corner. I'm gonna take Cam Hart here, and probably I don't want to spoil my next pick, but I'll probably look at IDL next. So we're taking Cam Hart here though at 119.
All right. So I kind of feel like I've checked most of the boxes, right? I've got a center, a tackle, a wide receiver. I've got an inside-outside corner, and I've got a defensive lineman. I kind of feel like I'm in position to do whatever I want now. Whether that's double dip at wide receiver, maybe safety, maybe linebacker. I do like Anais Smith. I think that's really good value here in the 4th round. A wide receiver. Yeah. I have Cam Hart available to me also.
I've also thought about this, not saying that I would do it, but like Cooper Beebe's there. Is there a world where the Steelers don't extend James Daniels and like should be prepared to add another interior offensive line?
This is crazy value for Cooper Beebe to me. I think he goes way higher than this. Just me personally. I do really like these defensive tackles down here.
Yeah.
Like all these guys, 1, 2, 3 in a row. Even Logan Lee's not bad. And I also have Leonard Taylor on the board. And I don't feel like I need Cole Bishop or Cam Hart with Cooper DeJean. He's like halfway in between those guys. Like, if I draft another corner, it's going to be some tiny slot like Daquan Hardy later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make another trade. Maybe I am the con artist, and I just didn't know.
I'm looking back at mine right now. Mason Smith went to the Bengals, which sucks.
I need somebody. Here's the 49ers, where I can go down and come up. And there it is. Man, it's still a long way down to get to these D tackles, but I think I like them the best.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I just got burnt doing that, so or not doing that.
I do have another. So I'm only again in 10 more picks now. Elijah Jones is really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a Dante Jackson understudy in a lot of ways. If you're drafting him, like give him a year and let him do it next year.
Mm-hmm.
Malik Washington is fairly different than Thrash. Might push him inside. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to double dip at wide receiver here and hope one of these D tackles gets to me in another few picks. And they did. Now,
wait. So okay, what was that? What was that pick? And
that was at 124 Malik Washington from Virginia.
Okay.
And now I'm at 135, and I'm gonna take Mason Smith with 2 A's.
Yeah.
No, I already have a defensive tackle. I don't need to go there again.
Oh wait, yeah, you took Sweat.
I took Sweat.
Yeah.
Well, I do like Cedric Gray a whole bunch. I like Isaac Guerrero a whole bunch. I think I like Cedric Gray better. We're going to linebacker then. Cedric Gray it is. And you are up next.
What number was Cedric Gray then? 135?
135, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I feel like I've learned a good bit about I would be much better if I did this again right now. Like having just seen the way the board falls
a
couple times. Mm-hmm. Not that I haven't done it before, but I just I
learned a little bit on this defensive line thing, waiting one more pick.
Yeah. I like Jordan Jefferson.
Yeah, I do. But I lost out on Mason. There was 3 that I was really. Who was it?
Smith and Boyd,
Tyler Davis, Mason Smith, Christian Boyd. Yeah, those guys all went between these picks. Yeah, so it's either.
I know very little about Justin Rogers. I do like Jordan Jefferson.
It's either Jordan Jefferson or I double dip.
Javon Briggs. Luke McCaffrey's interesting double dip.
Yeah, that's where we're going. I'm taking Luke McCaffrey here. Talked about him a bit on Tuesday's episode, so I will. What am I looking for? Not staying true to my word, but putting a stamp on something I said on Tuesday. I'll take Luke.
Planting your flag. There you go.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. That is exactly what I was looking for. All right.
All right, back over here, and I have 1 pick left, 195. And we're going to make this faster if we can. Yeah, I did. Okay. And I feel like I've addressed most things. I could use another slot corner, I think, is the one thing I do like Cooper DeJean. He's a bigger guy. MJ Devonshire is very interesting to me. Brennan Jackson is an edge that I like here. I don't know what the Steelers are going to do. I assume they're just going to bring back Marcus Golden, but if they don't, that's a pick I would like. Man, if I draft 2 Pitt guys, I'm going to catch so much crap in the comment section.
Did you take a slot corner?
I have DeJean. He's the only defensive back I've taken.
Yeah, okay.
So he's kind of whatever I want him to be.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Dixon's there. Daquan's down here.
Daquan.
I think I like MJ better. I think I'm taking MJ Devonshire. I don't even really like this
All I'm
draft
saying.
as much, but I'm sure that the comment section is going to like this draft less than I do.
Be ready is all I'm saying.
All right, you're up.
Yeah, with the last pick here. Dang, Jordan Jefferson just went. I was like, man, if I can get him with the last pick, I'll feel really good about this. Running back to the top. Oh, Steel Chambers. I mean, it almost feels like I should just take him. Steel Chambers.
It did send Aaron Curry to his pro day. I think there's some interest there anyway.
Yeah.
Zion Logue had about half the Steelers' defensive staff at the Georgia pro day.
Yeah.
Tanner Bortolini all the way down here is like really good value. That's a crazy thing about what the Steelers have done with center is that I do really like the day 3 centers in this draft. And I think there's going to be some starters there. They're just not guys I feel like I could start on day 1.
Right. Yeah.
Do you feel like running backs off the board for you after signing Cordell Patterson? That was a position
I'm going Trevin Wallace here actually over Steel Chambers because I'm taking a linebacker.
I think I like Wallace better than Chambers too. I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. Feel good about that. I'm glad that I went to the second page. That's crazy, the difference in the rankings there. How different they can be. All right, so now I got to save this graphic and then pull it up. How do you feel about it?
I'm looking it over here. I'm not feeling great. Like it's not what I would call a great draft. It's okay. It fills the needs. I don't think it. I don't feel like I have a. I don't feel like I have an elite player here.
Where are you at on the screen right now?
I don't.
Why is it just me sitting here? That does not give us the background that we need.
Oh,
why is
we're taking a journey around the
yeah, it's cut off regardless. What the heck?
I think you need this one. Oh, that's cute. Now we're on the wrong side.
I'm doing this in real time, but I'm trying to figure out. We need to probably be very small here up at the top.
Do it as a screen share from the actual graphics program instead of as an uploaded image and stream.
Okay. You're right. Let me cancel this. This is all happening in real time, which is hilarious.
Professional.
So now I got first I got to stop sharing. Yeah, this is all. Because now I got to stop sharing that. Share screen. And all right, so you can see this.
Yeah, there you go. Gotta make it bigger.
How do I get rid of everything else besides this? I've never used Canva on my computer. It's always on my phone.
There you go. All right, that's close enough.
All right, great. And then I can get rid of this behind it.
Maybe. You were very confident in that at first. All right. We'll take it. This
is as good as it's getting right here.
Look, I mean, obviously I have an extra player, right? Which is an advantage. There you go. Oh, yeah. We're getting there.
Okay.
A little scrolling maybe, and we'll be even better. I have the extra player. I like Amarius Mims a lot more than I like Cooper DeJean. And I understand that I traded down to do it. We both got Zach Frazier. Look, I feel like if Zach Frazier is going to be there at 51, I'm not trading down. It's not worth the extra player. I think the reason I did it is the certainty of getting the center and the ability to kind of do whatever I want after that. But I'll be honest, I don't know that I did a great job of taking advantage of it. I might like your draft better. I'm better at wide receiver. I feel very good about Thrash. I like McCaffrey and Corley are two. I think you got two slot guys. I like Gray better than I like Wallace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling real good about this draft, but it's okay. What are your takes about yours?
I would feel very good if the Steelers walked away with that top 3. Now I like the darts that I threw a little bit further down the line. Again, like I think Taylor Demerson is a guy that can definitely play in the slot and play early in his career, but I think there is still some projection there as well. And then like beyond that, like Cam Hart to me, total dart throw. If he's going to work out on the outside, I'm not sure what Trevin Wallace is going to be. Luke McCaffrey, maybe I should, if I was going to double dip at receiver, I should have taken somebody that maybe that could play on the outside earlier, as if I knew that was going to be there. I just took the best available player at that point. But I definitely overall like my haul. But like the top 3 for me alone is just so good for me to feel good about it. But I like what you came away with. Like I said, I like Tavondre Sweat with what was on the board left at 69 with that extra pick that you got. I do agree that like Jamari Thrash, if you need a player to play right away, is definitely a guy that to plug and play. And I think Matt Gonsalves, for all the people didn't think that we're just a pitch show again talking about him, but like I think that you got a guy that could definitely start in the NFL and would have gone a lot higher if not for injury last year. Even your last pick, MJ Devonshire, another pick guy. I think he's going to be able to contribute in the slot.
I think every single one of these guys, except for maybe Gonsalves, could play this year. And
that's fair.
At least 3 of I have 3 starters into Gene, Frazier, and Thrash. Sweat is more of a long-term play there. And look, Malik, I could honestly see Thrash and Washington starting if they don't do anything else at wide receiver.
That's fair. Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think. Who did better? Who did worse? Who's better looking? Whatever you got. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All of that stuff, and they will let us know that. But Alan, you can let them know where to find you.
Saunders_PGH, PGH Steelers Now, SteelersNow.com. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Push it along here, coming up on 12,000. Keep going. We got a big month of draft coverage coming up, and another week of trying to keep the draft stuff going on. Obviously, we react to the news as it comes, but another big week of draft talk coming up ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any of it. Hit us in the comments, of course, this episode specifically, because we need to know who you guys feel like came away with a better draft haul for the Steelers. And I like that they were different. Allen obviously manipulated the board a little bit more, pulled out his best con artist impression in doing so. I held true to the picks. I just stuck with my picks and made them. Was it because I was lazy and didn't feel like trying to make trades? Yes. But I feel like I came away with a pretty good draft haul because of it. So leave us a 5-star review if you were listening somewhere else, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. We can be found there. For Zachary Smith, PGH, Alan Saunders, thanks for jumping in and taking another ride on the Steelers Afternoon Drive.